Hey students, today we are going to discuss advantages of cloud computing. As I said earlier, cloud computing is an on-demand delivering process and as well as pay-as-you-go processing model in cloud. So in the cloud, we are connecting with the server, database, network, software, and as well as data analytics we already discussed. In the advantages of cloud computing, the most advantageous thing is cost savings and for the startup business. So those who are starting the startup businesses, they are difficult to create the physical or the hardware, the physical server and all they connected with the server and storing capacity and storing data and the databases they are creating. It is very difficult. So once you're connecting with the cloud computing, it is very easy to save their informations in the cloud, and as well as you no need to spend a cost for hardware and as well as the software processes, and it is in cost efficiency. So you can through the cloud, through in the cloud you are storing your informations and company informations. You through the cloud you can get the operations without any much cost in the using the cloud. So the collaborations of remote teams, we can connect it with the remote teams and you can collaborated, and a number of data and streamless collaborations among remote teams you can get, and you can retrieve the data whenever you need, and you can access the data whenever you need, as well as you can analyze the informations, and as well as the employee to work together in the real time, as well as regardless of their locations, and improving productivity and communications. You can connect it with the cloud when you're, especially for the startup business, those who are starting the business. And as well as scalability is also there. In Amazon, one of the largest e-commerce platform, as you know already. So in the Amazon, they are providing AWS, through AWS Amazon Web Services, to handle the massive traffic spikes during the event. When you are using the more scalability, we can increase the scalability when you're using the AWS, and as well as disaster recovery and the financial institutions. And is the capital one use the cloud services to ensure robust disaster recovery solutions. So whatever the data is a disaster, you can retrieve that informations, and by storing the data, it quickly you can recover the critical informations, and as well as the continue operate, you can do the continuous operations and improving the customer services. Hence it is connected with the cloud, and the communications is very easy to connect it with the server, and you can get whatever data you need, and you can retrieve whatever data you need. So you can connect it with the cloud. If you need if you store any informations in the cloud, you give the access to the customer directly can get the data whenever they need and wherever the services they need for the customers. It is very easy. And as well as I said, as it is in maintaining the business and organizations, and it is very ideal circumstances. We can create some ideal circumstances. It is what the scalability is one of the best advantages in the cloud, and as well as security. There are three types of cloud. One is private, public, and hybrid. As I said earlier, in the public sector, we are using any cloud in the public sector. We have to focus on the security aspect more. When you are going with the private cloud sector, the more security is there. Cyber attack than the large organizations, and it is very difficult, and they you can get more security when you're using with the private cloud sector instead of public. And as well as you can use the accessible the modern technologies. You can access and you can adapt with the modern technologies, and you can accessible the modern technologies, and you can going with the cutting edge technologies. So you can get the cutting edge technologies and you can use, and very cheaper, as I said earlier, pay as you go. So how much data, how much online you are using, through that you remain the coordinated and online. You can use whatever you expensive, whatever you done, whatever data you received, depends upon the data. You can give the amount, you can pay the amount. So these are all certain advantages when you are using the cloud computing. So the basically it is an pay as you go, and as well as on demand delivery. So whenever you need the demand, whenever you need the data, so it is an on demand delivery. And these are all some advantages of cloud computing. We will discuss the what types of computing and models of computing. We will discuss in the next class. Thank you.